Today we're going to learn how to open up Adobe Illustrator and how to tell what version you're using. So as you can see, I've got several things on my desktop and I've got a shortcut to it, but we're not going to use that. We're going to click on our Windows button, and yours may look slightly different if you have a different version of Windows. I'm running Windows 10, you may have Windows 7 or another version. I'm going to go to All Applications, and the one that we want to look for is going to be Adobe Illustrator, and we're looking for CC, which is Creative Cloud, and the version we're using today is going to be Creative Cloud 2015.3, and as of this video, that is the most up-to-date version of Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to click on that to open, and you'll see a splash screen that's going to pop up. And you'll notice that it may take a few minutes the first time that it opens. After you've opened it that first time, it'll go faster and faster for each of the additional times. Now that Adobe Illustrator is open, you're going to see the recent work menu here. And this is something that's going to pop up. It's new with Creative Cloud, and it pops up for Illustrator as well as Photoshop. And it just shows you if you have any recent work that you've done here, you can click on it. You can also click on New if you want to start up a new file. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to start a new file. Now you're going to see this window pop up, and you want to make sure that you name your file something that makes sense. As this is going to be the first thing that we're doing, I'm just going to name it P1, and then my first and last name, and then the name of whatever the assignment is. In this case, I'm going to call it Trace. Now you're going to notice right down here it says 612 points wide, and you may not know what that means. That's actually a unit of measure in print, but you're probably more used to seeing inches. So if you click right over here on units, you can switch that over to inches, and now it'll make a little bit more sense to you. So it's 8.5 by 11, which is a standard sheet of paper. If you wanted it to be a wider sheet or landscape as opposed to portrait, you can click on that guy right there and you'll see it switches those numbers, but I'm going to leave it on portrait. I'm simply going to hit OK right here. And you'll also notice before I do that, in Illustrator, it already comes default to CMYK and 300 pixels per inch, which again, you know, is print resolution from any previous work with Photoshop. So I'm going to hit OK. And now you'll see a new window pop up. I've got all of my tools here, and I've got my blank screen so that I can do whatever work that I need to do.